was a change for me last year," she revealed recently. "Everyone in the WNBA is incredibly talented and athletic. You are not allowed to remove any belongings." Her dedication to honing this area of her game is evident in the training video. She is diligently honing her lateral movement to keep ahead of quick guards, learning the subtleties of fighting through screens without losing defensive position, and perfecting the footwork required for speedy recoveries following teammate assistance. Every exercise builds on the one before it, giving her a comprehensive defensive skill set that complements her offensive abilities. However, in a comical turn of events, Angel Reese of Chicago Sky interrupted her captivating TikTok dancing challenges and her groundbreaking podcast about finding your inner influencer for a full 30 seconds to provide us more basketball material. This unusual basketball sighting's timing couldn't be more obvious. Reese reportedly recalled having that spherical orange item in her fancy closet just days after Clark's training video went viral online. Reese genuinely demonstrated her commitment to the trade, the skill of content creation specifically, by spending a full 15 minutes creating, filming, and editing the video, according to people familiar with the matter. Appropriately captioned, "Let it all work out." The video seems to imply that Reese is wishing for abilities to be mysteriously bestowed by the basketball gods, while she is occupied with establishing her social media empire. Her devoted followers, the most of whom presumably believe that a pick and roll is a form of sushi, were ablaze with remarks like "queen" and "slay," while true basketball fans were left wondering if she could recall which side of the floor she was meant to defend. According to reports, the self-described double-double machine will play basketball again in January for the unrivaled 3-on-3 league. She will join true basketball players like Kalia Copper and Chelsea Gray, who have apparently been working out all along. Before then, hopefully someone will remind Reese of the sport she should be participating in. Now folks, please click the subscribe button if you're enjoying our stuff thus far. For us, it will mean a lot. Let's return to Iowa City now, where an incredible legacy tale is being told. Something that seemed unthinkable only a few years ago will happen at Carver Hawkeye Arena on February 2nd. A women's basketball player will likely become the most renowned athlete in school history. She was already a highly touted prospect when Clark first got to Iowa. However, nobody could have foreseen what would happen next. The long threes, the no-look passes, and the confidence that appeared out of her years were clues from her freshman year. However, it was only the start. The head coach of Iowa, Lisa Bluter, recalls those early days. "You could sense something extraordinary from her first session." However, Caitlin's work ethic was what truly made her stand out. She consistently asked to see more films, was the first person in the gym, and was driven to improve. Over the years, Clark revolutionized basketball and did more than just play the game. These 28.4 points per game weren't only figures, they were works of art made from impractical distances and angles. The 8.2 assists were magic tricks that had teammates smiling and defenses reeling, not merely passes. The WNBA legend Sue Bird put it best. Caitlin's accomplishments at Iowa went beyond simply setting records. She altered the perception of women's basketball. Not because she was attractive for a woman, but rather because she was doing things that no one had ever seen before. She captivated the audience. The two appearances in the NCAA championship game add another chapter to the tale, told by the 3 Big Ten titles. But what really made her stand out was the way she handled everything. Clark maintained a special bond with Iowa, whether it was shattering Pete Maravich's scoring record or winning Time's Athlete of the Year award. Caitlin's unique qualities extended beyond her on-court performance, states Beth Gertz, athletic director for Iowa. She was able to connect with our community in this way. She took every photo, signed every autograph, and gave each child admirer a unique feeling. She realized that playing well was only one aspect of being great. That number, 22 jersey, will now be permanently displayed in the rafters. It will serve as a reminder to future generations not just of the records and accolades, but also of how one person can alter public perceptions of women's basketball, support for women's sports, and aspirations for what is achievable. Clark is preparing for her second WNBA season in Indianapolis with the same sense of possibilities. Coach White sees limitless possibilities. The fact that Caitlin is only beginning to explore is what most thrills the fans. Although she is currently excellent, she aspires to be much better. It's uncommon. According to Chelsea Gray, a guard with the Las Vegas Aces, who is renowned for her own passing prowess, Clark has a unique court vision that is impossible to teach. Be careful now that she's learning the pro game and getting stronger. Year 2 can be very noteworthy. Thank you for viewing.